Welcome to the Locker, Season 5, as you already know. But it's episode 40, signing day, moving out day, departure day, however you want to put it. I'm your man, A. White, with my man, B. Styles. And, hey, I'm telling you, if the sponsors that dropped us, you're gonna regret today. Van House. I normally ask you how you feeling. I don't care how you feeling right now. You don't live in Lexington, Kentucky. You don't live in Lexington, Kentucky. Like Day told Craig, you don't gotta live here. I do. Hey, man. I told you several years ago that the landscape of college football was going to change.
Was it several? Was it that long?
It was 2 and some change. Considering this is the end of this season,
okay,
it was going into the season before this season, which made it 2 and some change.
Okay,
so we can however you want to play that.
I got you.
I hear, and I'm watching people talk I'm watching people waiting for Stoops, and apparently Big Dog going on air all the time. So I'm waiting for people to hear Big Dog say the wrong thing. So that you can get a headline. Like everybody looking for a damn headline. At the end of the day, we all UK fans. We want to win.
Are we?
Yeah, we UK fans. We UK fans.
Okay.
We UK fans. You know what I tell my players that play for me? I'm gonna try and replace you every chance I get, because the coach told me that and it pissed me off. So I tell the kid all the time, I'm gonna try and replace you. So if you do anything if your grades drop, if you're not available one game, if I can't replace you, then I'm gonna respect you.
Right.
But if you allow me to I'm not going out to find it. I'm gonna bring the best talent in. I'm not gonna make it any better for this person than the other person. But my end game is that with you and equal opportunities, if he beats you out, then he beats you out. And that's kind of where that. So here's the thing, man. And this is what's going on in Lexington, Kentucky, because you don't live in Lexington, Kentucky. This is what's going on. People, I think they keep saying they want Mark Stoops gone. People are coming to grips with Mark Stoops ain't going to be gone. That's what I talked to him about on Sunday. That's what we talked about. Like, he's not going to be gone, so we need to work on a plan for him to still be here. Now, this goes back to what I told you years ago. Well, we got to discipline these players. They need to be disciplined. I absolutely agree, man. I absolutely agree. And when I played, we would do it in the locker room, whatever the case might be. They also say we got to have the quarterbacks up. We need to have this player. We need to have that player. We need more players. Not an argument. And for y'all say anything stupid or silly and get blocked, I'm not defending the coach at all. I just want anybody who's watching to not reevaluate, evaluate what you are proposing and evaluate where your anger or your frustration is. Because Van House, at the end of the day, after everything I just told you, we done lost receiver coach. We done lost our top wide receiver. We done lost our top running back recruit. So we done lost all these people, but Mark Stoops said it's going to be some attrition. So do you want players who want to be here and going to lay it on the line? Or do you want players who are going to be here and get the check? Hold on. You know what the next biggest topic was, Van House was calling me about?
What?
Keyshawn Silver. He could be here. They kick Keyshawn Silver out of here. They didn't give him a hard way to go. You and I both have talked highly about Keyshawn Silver and what he can do for this team. I ain't asked nobody to pony up because I ain't got it to do it. I'm saying when me and you had the same conversation last year about Justin Rogers, what was it, last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, because it wasn't.
I thought it was 2 years ago, yeah, because he should have been playing.
He played last year.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, like You can't play both sides of the fence, the fan base. And I'm telling you, the game has changed. And I was well aware of that. And you got to become aware of that. These coaches are trying to keep these kids. Disciplining these kids are going to make them leave. I'm absolutely not saying they shouldn't discipline them. I'm absolutely not saying it should be a free-for-all. We're not Georgia. We're not Alabama. We're not Ohio State. We are not Clemson. We are not some programs who've already had a structure that the leaders come in and understand that. So when we go through this show, all I want you to understand is if you don't want Mark Stoops here, you don't want him to discipline the kids, you want him to have the best athletes in here, and you get mad at the people who leave here, they all cannot happen at the same time. We'll combust. And we seem like we on the, and that's why the title of the show is, well, not the title on there, but the other title is it panic mode? If you think this stuff is gonna combust, then what side of the spectrum, which side are you on? Do you think the Dane leaving, the receiver coach leaving, Barry to be somewhere in there? Like we losing top running back. I was looking up before we came on the show. I was looking up Missouri's running back room. If you are a freshman coming in here, and Van and I talk about it a long time, we already got Wilcox. But Van, we're gonna get into this in the show. I'm not sure why Wilcox wouldn't just leave. Like they mad at your shoelaces. Everybody wonder why you ain't playing. You ain't getting enough touches. But the reason Davis ain't come, we got Wilcox, we got Patterson waiting. They acting like that. Apparently, it was something said about Chip Traynham coming back. And if Chip Traynham come back, he need. See, I'm a running back, and I ain't even gonna do this. But this is a locker, so I'm gonna say it. If he comes back, he better come back on minimum wage. After what Stoops has said, he comes back, he better come back on minimum wage. Now, I'm sorry to take up the first 10 minutes of the show. But I don't be on the air as much as you do. So, and I appreciate you. Representing Episcopal.
Oh, yeah. Since you said that, I forgot. Y'all. It is, look, when y'all get all down about football season, know what the end of football season means to your boy? It is time for track and field, baby. We done already hit the road running. It is that time of year, boy. Woo! It is indoor. I must stop. Look, say this. You just got a lot of stuff that hit my head, that hit me, and I gotta try to piece it together. First of all, I watched Gilbert Arenas on the Pivot either this morning or yesterday. And one thing he said, because Ryan Clark said to research prior to the show, he researched Gil, and the first thing when he put Gil's name on there, he got hater. Like hater was the first word that came up. And Gil said something that is me. Gil said, I'm labeled a hater because I'm 100% unbiased. 100% unbiased. Gil said, my favorite player, my idol is Kobe Bryant, but I'm not going to say stuff that's biased to him because it doesn't get in it. He's unbiased. And this is what I want people, and this is where my unbiased comes from. Because I hear this, Anthony, because one thing your boy is on, I'm on all the boards.
Yeah, you damn sure see all the coverage.
And I'm a fly on the wall. I don't say nothing, I don't post, but I watch. And people say stuff that I defend coaches all the time. No. It ain't about defending coaches. It's about, if you're going to analyze plays, what is analyzing plays about? It's about the execution of the guys on the field. It's that simple. Here's the deal. I want people to understand this, is that this. Stoops has a problem. And Anthony, how many times have we stated it? We stated it from No, we've been on the air for what, 6 years or 5? I know this is season 5, but we started before
this is season 5. I don't think we did much pre-5.
Okay, so
This
if
is 5.
this you started labeling this. We had some shows though. So
Right,
let's
right.
say 2018-ish, right? We started off this thing saying we do not like the way Stoops handles these players. We have said that since day one. It ain't that we are haters or we don't blame the coaches, that we don't like the way he allows things to happen because it's counter to how we were coached. But then you say, okay, well, these kids are new. This is what you kind of have to do. And when I got into coaching, you can't be like my coach when I was in Little League, grab your face, man, spit in your face and shake your helmet. You can't do that no more. You'll have to be in jail. Right there. So Stoops being a player's coach, that's always been a problem. Here's the thing that bothers me is now all of a sudden.
Hold on. It's been a problem for who? Stoops being the player's coach.
For us.
But it ain't been a problem for the players.
Yeah. Hold on. No,
Go ahead. I'm gonna listen, man. Let me go ahead and
it ain't even been a problem for the fans until the last couple of years. Now all of a sudden, we are undisciplined. Oh, we are catering to players. We are doing Anthony. I bring it up. First thing I bring up. Do y'all remember Jordan Jones throwing a trash can in a game? No. But everybody glossed over that because you know why? Because we were winning. Anthony, do you not remember? I'm just gonna do the high level stuff, not the little stuff that you see in the games where people jumping outside and 15-yard penalty. I'm gonna talk about the things that everybody can remember. Right. Remember we had a bowl game in Charlotte, and Lynn Bowden was fighting before the game. Was that not gloss?
Dog don't want you to miss everything, though.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were winning. Like these discipline and comporting players comport themselves in the right manner has been an issue since day one that we have both talked about.
Yeah. So
defending coaches is not what we do. If you don't like it because you getting on your high horse in November of 2024, you ain't been listening to us since 2018.
Yeah, keep your comments to yourself. I'm tired of your damn comments.
What's that?
I said you are absolutely right. So keep your comments to yourself because I'm tired of your damn comments.
And for me, off rip, that's the difference between Anthony and I. For me, off rip, I'm going to blame players more than anybody. Because on the field, the coaches coach you Monday through Friday. There ain't nothing they can do on Saturday. Now it's up to you to execute what you've been coached on Saturday against live bullets against non-scout team. Scout team ain't going to ever give you the look that the game is going to give you ever. I don't care how good your scout team is. So now it's for you to understand how the game is different on Saturdays and execute. But this is what I say with coaches. And this is where, and I said this many times, this is where Stoops and Vince Morrow, I'm going to put it on them two because them are the two highest profile guys in this program. They had a problem, and I'm glad I heard Stoops say this. JD did. I read JD's cliff notes. They got to vet players better. It's that simple.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's that simple. Look, it's two things to me that's happened to this program because some fans want to say the program has been declining the last 2 years. That's a bullshit. Because here's what, Anthony, you don't like when I say this, but in 2022, we had 2 plays, offsides and Ole Miss, hands to the face against Vandy, plays into games that we lost. That's 9 wins. 2023, if our starting DBs played a whole bowl game, that's 8 wins. If we won 9 and 8, y'all be happy with the same damn coaches we got right now. But now all of a sudden, and they would have lost because that doesn't rectify, that doesn't prevent you from losing 4 games. I mean, to win 4 games this year. But that's what happened. Anthony, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just between us two and some people listening to us. Craig, he shouldn't come back. He had his opportunity. They didn't want him back. Now, why are you coming to me now? You know what? Craig better ask for $800,000.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because when you was begging, well, not begging, when you was asking to come back, they ain't want him. So,
no, I agree with everything you said. And like I said, we bring some players in. I think they're more concerned about the people we lose. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose Berrien. I'm not certain why we shouldn't lose Chip Chainham, but because I don't know, Tavani's younger. Tavani's a big body. Man, I didn't realize how big that joke is, man. That joke is huge, man. That joke like Eddie George, man.
Anthony, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right with this. When you take on a transfer, he is locked with you until he graduates. So in order to get rid of transfer, there has to be an agreement for him to leave. I'm pretty sure when you take on a portal guy, you take on him until he asks to leave. So where's Chip gonna go?
Okay. So goes back. So goes back to the beginning. You keep talking about, hold on, you said evaluation earlier. And this is something I want people. So you said evaluation. And I'm pretty close with one of the coaches on the coaching staff. So I know the evaluation techniques. And we talk about it when he's doing some evaluation, I get some input. Here's the thing though, man. And this is one thing about media. This is one thing about national media. This is one thing about local media. You don't get to see everybody. Now, here's the dumb shit, man. If you're a top 100 player in the country, everybody got the news on you. Like, it ain't nothing need to be done.
Right.
But if you're a top 100 player in the country, out of 100 and how many schools, I don't know how many Power Fives there are. And Georgia going to get a handful of them, Alabama, Ohio State. So once you break it down, once you start looking at 4 stars and 3 stars that can impact you, is a whole lot different. So everybody's in our evaluation technique. I'm not going to lie. You can post up all the Jeff Ruby's videos you want. I'm not sure that the evaluation technique, I am going to say, I do think it's a problem. Don't get me wrong. I do think it's a problem. But even if we tweak it and adjust it, there's a whole lot of room for error in it. And then what Van stated, and he didn't say it because he's a good guy, we got to run it back from Ohio State. If I don't say no name, I just say running back from Ohio State. It's impressive. But when I see the commitment we've made financially, depth chart, and like Ben just said, you stuck. Why would Ohio State? They just got junket from the SEC. Like, why would Ohio State let somebody who can contribute to their program at some point, not like next year, because when Junkins them leave, Junkins probably going to come out this year soon, right? Both of them at Ohio State probably.
Whoa. I think Junkins has to play another year.
Has to? He was only a sophomore?
He's only a sophomore. He only played at Ole Miss 1 year, right?
Well, I don't know if it's a red shirt year or not.
No, he came in off the streets.
That's nasty. That's nasty. The boy bad. The boy is bad. Oh, no wonder Chip got the hell up out of there.
Right. He had no choice.
And no disrespect to Chip. I just ain't got to see him play. And
no, I'm sorry.
Everything that Stoops, huh?
He's a junior.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He played 2 years at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
His freshman year had 1,500.
Huh?
He started as a freshman, 1,500 yards rushing.
Mo Williams. So point
Okay.
being, let me get to these comments, man.
Let me address
It
this.
depends on who has it depends on the receiver coach coming in. I wonder if Dane left because the receiver coach left, and I wonder if Macklin stayed because the receiver coach left. Like we both weren't gonna be here.
Let me state this. Let me state this with something, right? And you know what? Let's go through the questions and I'll come back to it. I'll remember.
I don't think there's one transfer, one time.
No, there's not a one-time transfer rule. That's true.
They talked about it, never was.
What about JDJ? Who's JDJ? Jameis? Dumas? Pop? Gotta be Pop.
Pop Johnson?
What did Pop say?
What you want me to tell about him? I wish he had another year. Just like I wish Jock Jones would have had another. If we'd had him, Jock Jones, and Derek, I don't know if we had enough field for him. But Elliot, I know you've been following the show for a while, man. Appreciate you having Van and myself on your show. And that's what I've been saying all along, Elliot. Our defense, now offensively, I know Bush is trying to find his way around the wide receiver room. They all they all gonna be. I can't say the word I want to say because my mama said don't cuss. But like even when I played with Craig, like me and Craig, he used to argue with me. But that's how receivers are. They need the ball to survive. But they way out there on the island. So if you ain't paying attention to them, they got to make you pay attention to them. So I think that is one of the things about Dane leaving or whatever. But the offense struggled because we tried to keep the receivers happy because we had so much money invested in the receivers. I'm not saying I know that, but if I dug deep enough, I could find that out. But I wouldn't be able to tell you that unless it was Patreon. But Wilcox wasn't expected to play. Demi came in, really just a guy we need to fill in. You paid Chip, who wasn't available. So at this point, the offense ain't where you expect it to be. We got all these damn good defensive players on the field. We done got popped through. That I'm balled out. Pop, Jock, Derek. I'm talking them dudes was always where they're supposed to be, making plays. So, point being is, I think we wasted a lot of defensive players' years. If we can find a way to get Pop Johnson back,
I don't think it's possible.
I know it ain't. I'm just saying, if I could finagle away, and if we can get Jock back one day, they need to change the outlook on recruiting players. What do you mean by that, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones?
And hold on. And Jock came on one of my broadcasts and said he wants to come back and be a coach.
And you, I ain't even gonna say nothing.
No, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know a couple of people that came back that's from Eastern Kentucky, come back to be a coach. You ain't gonna let Jock?
That's what
man, holler at me. Hey, man.
He said he wanted.
Yeah, man, you should get with me, man. I ain't got no pull with UK. That's why I do podcasts. They don't jive with me. Like I'm gonna tell the truth. But Van, how do me, not so much you, how do I get so much flack for telling the truth about UK that they don't want to touch me, but the fan base is beating me up for supporting too much the football program, even when they do terrible. All right. I know whose ass they can kiss. I'm not saying UK, but whoever wants. I don't know about Wesley. Wesley played too young. Wesley played too long. And I'm not going to say he didn't. But maybe that was his. I know when I talked to him when he left, he didn't think he was going to make it in the NFL as long as he did.
Yeah, well,
so that might have changed his perspective.
There's a lot of angles on. Let me have this receiver thing. All right, I want y'all to understand this.
Oh, I got it. I was just saying, Elliot.
I want y'all to understand this with receivers. As a guy who played quarterback, I don't like when fans say that a coach has misused a player as a receiver. Here's the reason why. Because said coach doesn't tell the quarterback. For example, let's say when we was signal in signals, right? Let's say they signal in, I don't want to call it, just a play. A dagger route, backside post with a stick route. Let's just say something like that. Coach signal in the play. The signal doesn't say, throw to number 6. it doesn't say dagger, snag, post, 6. It says dagger, snag, post, quarterback. What's the coverage? Whom do you want to throw the ball to? Simple as that. People say when Brock was in the game, Mackin got no throws. But when Gavin and Cub was in the game, Mackin got a lot of throws. Exactly. Because most quarterbacks have a guy that they trust more than anybody else. Yeah. So whatever it is, Brock trusted Dane Key more than anybody else. It's just simple as that. I don't want to say why. I don't know why. I don't know what. But there were plays that I have drawn up that shows you Macklin is wide open. But there's nobody there. But we don't throw it to him. That's not Bush's fault. That's not Macklin's fault. That's not DeKale Short's fault. That's the quarterback behind center making a decision whom he wants to throw the ball to, probably pre-snap. Macklin is not a bad receiver. But when you do that, when y'all say that, is discrediting the fact of the quarterback not making the right decision. Yes.
Tell me this. I'm not telling you I know nothing, but tell me this. From what you just said, and I watched it the whole season, and I watched it through some quarterbacks. I even watched it back in the early 2000s. What possibility do you have that was scripted? It happens in the NFL all the time. Like, you got to target these players, because the one thing you have said, and I've seen you put it on breakdown, and a good quarterback gonna find whoever open. Now, Tim Couch is always, if he needs 5 yards, no, if he needs 10 yards, 5 yards, it don't matter. Craig East, and you got Craig East single coverage, and they man right there. If you got zone, you go underneath to whatever. He didn't have no favorites. No matter what the stats look like, he had no favorites. Now, mind you, we threw the ball 50 times a game. I'm telling you, it looks like Gavin is looking for the open player, and sometimes it took too long and it didn't work. But they never gave him a whole lot of time to throw it. I mean, they didn't give him too many opportunities to throw it. They also, the line didn't give, and that's what Cutter would throw to whoever's open. And it seemed like a lot of times it was the person you said. But if you talk to force it to Berrien or force it to Dane, fine. I don't know. And that's why, and that kind of, I don't know if Dane hit the portal first, or wide receiver coach hit the portal first.
He was first. The wide receiver coach was first.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Let's move on from the bashing. Well, there's gonna be some more bashing, but do you give a damn about anybody who left? And I'm saying nephew Dane, I'm thinking if he left, because I know his dad and I know their attachment to the city and the university, that if he left for a better reason, like something's better. But everybody's acting like because he's left, things are bad here.
Dane had to leave, and
everybody had him going to the NFL. Didn't the last game it was talking about him going to the NFL?
I don't think it is. I think he can elevate himself another notch. But Dane had to leave. Look, dude, I've never had this situation when I played. But how many wide receiver coaches did Dane have? Is it not 3?
Was he under Bo Knight?
Well, I think he was under Bo Knight. If it wasn't for the season, he was in there for the spring.
This one was only here 1 year. Bo Knight was not even here for.
He wasn't there for long. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So look, here's
3 offensive coordinators as well.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, as a guy whom in this wide receiver room has the best position to position himself to be an NFL player. No hate on anybody. I like Gilmore. I actually like Ferrier. I like Macklin. But as of today, December 4th, Dane is positioned to have the best NFL career right now. Why would you go through another situation where
you're right.
You don't know what's going on?
Yeah.
At least if I go somewhere else, I know what they have. Now, here's the caveat with that, though.
You're right.
Is Dane, if you go to a high echelon situation, your numbers are going to go down. Because
have to.
Well, high echelon. If you're going like to a Georgia or going to I don't know what Ohio State. I don't know where he's going. I don't know. But if he goes to, because I'm sure he wants to go up. He ain't gonna go down. He ain't going to a G5. Right?
He go lateral.
What?
Why not go lateral? What about Missouri?
Okay. I don't see that.
What about Josh Heupel? With Josh Heupel, you know of
well, Heupel's a step up. Anthony.
You know what court? Huh?
Tennessee is a step up.
Oh man, damn.
Anthony, I'm talking about program.
That's awful disrespectful of you.
No. That's what I'm totally unbiased. Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU, Ole Miss.
But a Kentucky kid, wait a minute, was you go to Louisville then? They beat the dog out of us.
Well, see, now that's a lateral move.
But you just don't go. Okay. All right. Okay. I get you. I'm being sensitive.
I'm just saying, if he goes, for example, this is a perfect comparison because I think it's really thinking about it now is apples to apples, right? Do you remember the guy for
AJ
for Vanderbilt? Do you remember Will Shepherd that terrorized Carrington Valentine a couple years ago? Remember Will Shepherd scored a touchdown?
Valentine before he got right. Before he got right.
All right. So Vanderbilt's best wide receiver a couple years ago was Will Shepherd.
Wasn't the white kid, was it?
Huh?
That wasn't the white kid, was it?
No. Will Shepherd transferred to Colorado.
Okay.
He's got to share catches with some dogs. Travis, Wester. They got some dogs over there. So he ain't gonna get the lion's share of catches. They ain't gonna get the lion's share of catches. I want people to understand. They ain't caught 47 balls this year. That was the most by a lot. The next was 29.
That's cute.
That's Barry Brown, right? So they probably ain't gonna get 47 touches. He ain't gonna get 60 targets. 70 targets probably here. That's the caveat with going somewhere like these guys say that they want to go to a playoff caliber team. Well, playoff caliber team means they got playoff caliber talent.
AJ keep talking about Dane going to Georgia. Dang, that'd be for you to stay in conference. That'd be a damn slap in the face.
AJ, I don't think Dane is Georgia's best receiver though.
All the best receivers are tight ends. They don't really throw to nobody but running tight end. They play small ball. They just, let the running back run. Tight ends catch some. Get the tight ends vertical.
Know what's crazy, Anthony? What you saying that is this is what's crazy.
I ain't think about that. His girlfriend do play softball out there.
Does she?
Think about that. Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
It's crazy that I hear people saying that we play a certain style of football, right? We play a certain style of football. We don't play the enjoyable football. We don't snap the ball quickly. How many national championships has Georgia won in the last 2 years?
Tree? Did they win 3 or 2?
What kind of style of football does Georgia play?
Ball control?
No, Anthony, we can't do that though, because that's not Tennessee and Ole Miss. No. Why are we slowing the ball down? What? But the team who's won, 2 out of the last 3 has been a team that people complain about when we play Georgia. Oh, that's because Kirby Smart is giving Mark Stoops a favor by not trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, everybody trying to play a certain. This is what we talked about earlier. Everybody trying to play a certain style of football because it's fun. Like when y'all play, the air raid was great. The horn comes on, right? You know, good. It was, as even Larry Vault said, at least we were losing. At least it was fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I want to win. I'm not worried about no fun to watch. I don't give a damn if it's 3-0 every game. We got the field goal with 2 seconds left. All I care about is winning. We ain't got that kind of, we ain't going to get that caliber player here to run that style of offense. Why would you come here? Why would you come to Kentucky? Even if we got, who's a hot coordinator? Can't think of his name. What's the guy that was at Baylor who dad got in trouble? And now I think he's at Oklahoma. I don't think he's at Houston. Can't think of his name. Somebody would say it. Like, if we got him, right? Anthony, if you are a father and your son can go to Sark, Lane Kiffin, Josh Heupel,
Brides, yeah.
No, it's not. Browse, yes, Browse. Kendall. So
Wow.
Your son, Anthony, your son can go to Lane Kiffin. Your son can go to Josh Heupel. Your son can go to Sark. Or your son can come to Kentucky. Where are you sending them? Okay, no. Don't answer that. Where on the list are we if you rank them? Are we number one?
You're not from Kentucky. The NIL and everything else should be different.
No, right. He ain't from Kentucky. Because ain't nobody coming from Kentucky. Like that's
right.
You in Ohio. So Ryan Day is coming after you. Sherrod is coming after you, and the 3 big boys in the SEC are coming after you in Kentucky. And your kid has the grades, so it ain't no grade thing. He's a great kid like you. There's no warts on him. Thank you.
I think you dodge the subjects, man. You dodge the subject. The subject is this here, and we can get into personnel and everything else whenever you're ready. The subjects on the table right now are players wanting to be here or not wanting to be here, based off of one, how much money I'm going to make, and what my opportunity is going to be to make it in the NFL. The damn problem I got, Van, is the ones who get the opportunities to make plays don't want to put in the work. And the third thing is the biggest thing. So when you don't do that, so Barry Brown want to make it to the NFL. I don't know why you can't run regular routes. Why everything got to be left and right. And in SEC or in NFL, which direction you do not want to go because everybody's so damn fast.
Sideline to sideline.
So my point is, now you got Dane wanting some balls. You got Maxson over here just sitting here like, shit, what about me? It just destroyed Van. And our defense is good as I said they were. That's whatever point they gave up. Van out. But on top of all of that, here's the icing on the cake, man. You got a damn good running back room in there. Each back looking at 8 to 11 carries a game. Because people need the ball in their hands, because me having the ball in my hands gives me an opportunity. Not that, I mean, like I said, Dane had a pretty good run at it, but
he have a great year, dude. 47 catches is
come on, you act like it's Hal Mummy still coaching.
No. Right.
I'm just saying, all time.
If you compare it,
he got to be top 15 with 128.
With the catches or yards?
Number of catches. Yards, I think he top
5.
8.
No, I think he's top 5 yards. I think he's top 5 with yards. I'll find it out. 47 catches here, and this is what I want people to understand too. This is the other vetting thing, Anthony, that I'm gonna go back
That's
to
like
for the wide
4 catches
receiver
a
room.
game, though, man.
Huh?
Not even. Not even 4 catches. Yeah, about 4 catches a game.
Say that again.
That's 4 catches a game, man. That's 1 catch every quarter.
Oh yeah. For Dane, yes, right. Well, you tell me that's great, Ant? I'm just asking. So Dane in catches is 13. He's 13.
And yards,
he's
I thought it was 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just lost my train. What were we just talking about?
It was more or less why didn't he come back and
damn, I forgot where we was going with that.
Why he would leave, or I was saying him coming back. You didn't think he'd get enough touches, and I said 4 catches a quarter ain't enough, and they was taken away from the running backs because they had to force the ball to him and Berrien.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Anthony, I don't know because Dane got a lot of catches early. Then he kind of taper off. His average is 4, but how many catches he's had the last 3 games? It ain't been that many.
Well, we wanted the SEC after the first couple games. So. But go ahead.
Facts. Here, this is what I was gonna say. I remember. So this is what I want people to understand with vetting personnel. In my opinion, Dane isn't your over the top, take the top off a coverage guy, right? I don't think if you look at Washington's team last year, Rome Odunze is a great comparison in my opinion, to Dane. But Rome had 2 speedsters who could run routes and catch the ball, not just someone who could just run down the field. No, actually stress out a defense. So now, as a defense, I got to be leery of the over the top. Now let my route runner eat, right? We don't have that. We have 2 route runners, and Dane and Macklin, and not a deep threat.
Berrien's a deep threat.
Berrien is not a deep threat. This is why Berrien's not a deep threat, Anthony.
You got to do something if he run. If you put him in motion and running in the slot, and you got Dane running a square, a dig. Yeah. You got to. The safety got to clear that thing out. Got to. Has to. Must.
Here's the thing, Anthony. This is why it's not scary, right? So Anthony,
I ain't gonna say it's gonna scare you. I'm just saying.
No. So as a defense, right? This is what a defense would do, right? When you know that guy can only run straight, right? So if he's on the hash, he goes up the hash. All I gotta cover is the hash. Now, if he's able to actually run a good post corner, I saw somebody run a route today. I'm like, he just killed the DB. Who was it? I don't remember. A quarterback but if you're able to run more than just in a straight line, now the defense really has to cover more of the field. So that's like in Texas, when Dane ran that dagger route and the backside linebacker stole that dagger route and almost picked it. That's easy because the safety, all you got to do is go straight. If Berrien's able to run post corner, or he can also be smart enough to understand that when somebody's over the top, stop a route. Because I'm not going to get vertical unless you just got to. If you're running straight, Anthony, and that's all you do, I'm going to take that every time. That's the easiest route. But if you're able to run straight, top of the route, go somewhere else, now I'm done because I'm scared of you running by me. Now you run an out, a corner, a comeback. Now you got me.
Right.
He ain't got that capabilities. So yes, we got to get somebody over the top of him, but over the top of him is easy.
Yeah. All right, man. So the work we've been doing.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is that Dane has to find a situation, in my opinion. He's got to vet the right situation for him where he's around the right caliber of players that can allow him to use his skill set. Don't get yourself in the same situation you were in, like here. That's all. But he's better to leave. I don't like when people leave, but I'm glad he's leaving.
For everybody, like you said, it ain't no bad to him.
No.
So like I said, how much better did he make the team? Not saying it's not a knock on him, but it is he could go somewhere, like you said, and be, but like you said, you have to have it. I'm not certain why. Oh, no, that makes sense. No, it does make sense. Because our O-line didn't have time. That's why we ain't got time for, and which is crazy as hell. We didn't have time for burying to run at people off, to run them safeties up out of there. But you know what the craziest thing is? I think about them. What's dude's name at the Giants? Wandale. I think about the Wandale Robinson years. And I'm like, you ain't have to take the top off. He just runs straight between the safeties. Like it. And that came up, and that came up. But like you said, it has to be tough for Mark Stoops to prosper now. I'm not making no excuses for the guy. And here's why I want everybody to get their asses off their shoulders is that y'all won't change, but you kind of want to dictate it. You can't do that. Because if he continues to do what he's been doing, he's trying to keep continuity on offense. I'm going to assume we're going to bring some offensive linemen, and we did sign offensive linemen. So
yeah, they're freshmen though.
Oh, but I'm saying if we got to change offensive linemen every year, what happened to them freshmen?
Right.
So I'm saying I think we got a plan. I think we're not just letting people, and this is the biggest thing I think he's doing. We just not letting people sit around and collect checks because we scared to let them go. So when we let people go, and this ain't a Dane thing, this ain't a Keyshawn thing, it ain't, but if we pay Keyshawn what he want, Dane what he want, Barron what he want, what the offensive lineman, what they gonna do? Sit around and see what's left? I don't know. That's why I'm just kind of like, I like what he doing. Now, if he come out this year and lay an egg, and they fight hard, and I can see a future, that's different. But I'm gonna assume it ain't no damn way this motherfucker wins 6 games next year. It just ain't no way. It's too much going on. Now, if he does, I don't know who he's gonna get on this roster. And if he doesn't, now some questions be made. You got to be evaluating for next year. But I don't know, man. That's why
look, Anthony, this year was the shit year. This year was horrible.
Yeah.
It's not unrepairable. Can he do it is the question. It's not that you can't repair the situation. The question is, can he do it? That I don't know. The schedule, y'all, I'm sick of the damn schedule. It's brutal. It ain't no damn different in the schedule.
We lost all the home games this year.
SEC, man. Look, just like I said last year, we replaced Alabama with Texas, and we replaced Auburn with somebody else. It's the same thing, huh?
Was it Ole Miss?
No, we still had Ole Miss. Like, it's the SEC. Who's an easy team on the SEC? Y'all make it seem like, oh, we got rid of Mississippi State and got Auburn. I think that's it. The SEC, y'all.
Mississippi State and Auburn.
The SEC is tough, y'all. It ain't no different. Whom do you want? It's the SEC. We had the same non-conference schedule. Did we not win the 3 non-conference schedule? We won 3 of the MAC teams or whatever we call them. We win those. Those are the same. We play Louisville. That's the same. The SEC schedule, y'all, is no different. It's the same. It's going to be brutal regardless. There's no easy SEC schedule. Ask Missouri, whom everybody deemed that had the easy schedule, why didn't they win 10 games, 11 games this year where people said they was going to win? Like, I'm this team here, Anthony, and after I watched the game and I went through since I have the games edited, I can watch a whole season like this.
Right.
If we can hit on a quarterback, that's all we need. If we can hit on a quarterback,
hit on one. Like not try to develop one or
no. Cutter is your development. Cutter, I'm just saying, I could be wrong, but we're looking at it December 4th. Cutter ain't gonna be ready to start beginning of the season. I just don't see it. Just don't see it. People
after he done seen them live bullets.
Anthony, I don't think he's ready to take the keys permanently of the car.
Why you say that?
Because I don't think he's able to see the game from the start of the game as a starter the way he sees it as a backup. If we know that, well, that's a reason why.
Let me ask you this. The only reason I say this personally, and you know I'm personally speaking now. My last game when you was a senior, compared to my first game when I had a whole summer with a coach that had a game plan that I understood and I was a part of. This game plan was never a part of Cutter Bowley. Now they could try and throw some wrinkles in, but they also the backs have to know who to block. The offensive line have to know their schemes. Like, there has to be a lot of other things going to change the book for Cutter. But one thing we both did agree on, when Cutter seen or anticipated the throw, he knew where to go. I think more of the pressure got onto him. But if we know that, all right, look, we're going to pull the back this way, or we're going to pull the tight end backside so we can roll the pocket so you can throw him, it's a whole lot different. I don't think you give him enough credit. I think that's unfair of you not to give him enough credit to say that he can't do it because you haven't seen him do it yet.
No. I saw him do it against Texas. What I'm saying is, after 4-8 season, I'm not sure that he's the quarterback that can lead you out of this problem. Now, if Stoops, I'm saying that's a Stoops coach, right? And Stoops, people are got pitchforks at my door. I gotta win this year. It ain't no, in my opinion, it ain't no let's show progress, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna show progress. No. You gotta win next season. And I don't think having Cutter having the pressure of winning right now, gonna say, let's see him develop. I personally don't think that's the right move. Now, if they can't find anybody in the portal, and you don't need a great quarterback. You need a solid quarterback. Will Levis was not elite. Will Levis was not Cam Ward. Will Levis was not Dylan Gabriel. Will Levis was solid. We need a solid guy from the portal to take over the reins for this year and allow Cutter to do like Arch. So if the starter gets hurt, Arch came in and had a couple good games, right? Then when the starter gets back off the mend, then Arch sits on the bench. That's what we need. But I'm gonna say this about Texas. All y'all saying Texas schedule is.
Man, we went through this 2 weeks ago. Go ahead, pull that bullshit back out your ass again. Go ahead.
What? Texas schedule?
Yeah.
Texas played Michigan. Did not Michigan just beat Ohio State? Hold on. Texas played Georgia. Texas played Texas A&M. Like, where's the cupcake? Now, they didn't play.
Who did they lose to? Who did they lose to?
Georgia.
Okay. So they played Michigan, who beat Ohio State. And they beat them, which everybody else beat Michigan except Ohio State. Texas A&M, who they lose to? Like, come on, man. I'm not saying they no chumps. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Someone said cupcake schedule. It's the SEC cupcake schedule.
We played Texas, Ole Miss, Georgia,
Tennessee.
What's Louisville ranked?
Louisville.
Oh, here you go. Okay, here you go. Now schedules don't matter, huh?
No. Anthony, Louisville was 7-4 coming to us.
They beat Clemson, didn't they?
Yes, they beat Clemson. We beat Ole Miss.
Oh, here you go. See the bullshit. The bullshit just oozes out of your mouth so easily, man.
We beat Ole Miss. They beat Clemson. All right. They had to beat Alabama.
Wait a minute. Did South Carolina beat Clemson?
Yes. No. South Carolina.
I thought they did.
Yes. South Carolina just beat Clemson
Yeah.
this weekend.
Okay. So we played teams. So if you want to go by this team beat that team, that they beat the Michigan that beat the Michigan that beat Ohio State. Now we talking. Then you want to discount our wins. You sound like a hater. You sound like a monk. You sound like a damn hater, man.
I'm not discounting our wins.
There you go. Get on them, Cobby Cobb. Michigan, they suck, man. Man, hey, stop the silly math. Hey, I'm with Cobby Cobb. Man, get on his head. You could talk me into Caden Slater, transfer quarterback from Liberty. Texas didn't beat a single team. Hey, man, they at your top, man.
What's that?
They said your Texas theory, just like it was last time, fell upon deaf ears.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing how when people say that we haven't beaten nobody, when you beat somebody, they fall out of the damn rankings. It's like that same shit.
You ain't got nobody supporting you, man. Hey, man, we got people coming out of the woodworks, man. They ain't got no moonshine. Ain't been around in a long time. Moonshine came out the woodworks.
Moonshine
is supporting you, man.
Moonshine hasn't. That's right. When you beat somebody, they fall out.
Right.
South Carolina, y'all can't say, look, this is what I'm going to say, because y'all can't have it both ways. When we played South Carolina wasn't ranked.
Right.
So don't say, oh, we lost to a ranked team. No.
I based that off of your Ohio State Michigan.
Right. So now, do you think South Carolina is saying at the end of the year that we beat ranked Kentucky? Because I think we was ranked at the beginning of the year.
Were we?
Well, I think we was ranked 24.
I ain't for sure. We could have been.
I can look at it right now.
We could have been.
I'm pretty sure we were ranked.
We could have been.
So are they looking at it like that? Because if you are, which I have a problem with, be consistent. That's all I'm asking. Be consistent. So when we beat a team, when we played them and they were ranked, don't say at the end of the year, oh, we beat no ranked teams.
Yeah, I give you that. Our fan base is good for that. That ain't what they talking about now. They at your top right now. They at your nugget. That's what I'm on. Not one single high school quarterback has ever developed under Stoops, so it's supposed to rely on the coaches in the schools to develop their backups for us to make them a starter. That is exactly why we are here. That's true. That's true, Mr. Chisholm.
The same thing happened to LSU years ago with Ryan Parlow. Ryan Parlow was the next quarterback, and Ryan had issues off the field, and LSU had to kick him off the team. And Jefferson was not ready to play, and they had to play him. And when they did that, it screwed up the entire evolution of their quarterback position until they got Zach Mettenberg from Ohio State, I think. From somewhere else. No, from Georgia. Zach Mettenberg from Georgia. They had to get to the portal to get it. The same thing happened to us with not Patrick Toles, with Drew Barker. When Drew Barker went down in week 2, and when we had to go to Steven Johnson, Drew Barker was going to be the starting quarterback for like 2 years if he didn't get hurt. Right? So now you go to Steven Johnson. Now you got to start that cycle. We have never, not saying we was going to develop one. I'm not saying, but Drew Barker was the high school player we was developing. Right? He was the next guy in line after Patrick Toles. And he got hurt. And once he got hurt, that you know what I meant, AJ. Once he got hurt. If I'm talking about Zach Mettenberg had to play in the late 2000s. 2 years ago is the wrong word. A ton of years ago, that happened. So when Drew got hurt, we were fighting. We went Steven Johnson, then Terry Wilson in the portal. Right?
Yeah.
So we had to find someone.
Yeah, you're right.
So now we have settled in on finding one, and then let's see if they can develop Cutter. Exactly.
It ain't no damn exactly, man.
I'm not sure if Toles was better than Barker.
Van House. The problem we had for a long time that we still fighting is
coleslaw.
Here's the two. Yes, these are the two problems we fight in UK folklore. Listen, Mark Stoops, if you listening, Eddie Grant, if you listening, here's the two problems we fight in UK folklore. We were crescendoing with Eddie Grant as offensive coordinator. Back when we had him, we didn't appreciate him, but he was maneuvering. Van House, here's the problem. I don't know if the relationship was Eddie Grant and Coleslaw or it was Stoops and Coleslaw. Give Eddie Grant somebody who can develop it. Because I'm going to put the package in, but Eddie Grant is the type of person, give me the information, blah, 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 like Corey Price. Ask me the question, he gonna regurgitate your information immediately.
I like that.
So all you got to do, Eddie Grant, say, who you want? You want him to play? Where you want him to play? You want him? Him? All right, give me 5 minutes. Come back, boom, playbook. Now, if you put a playbook and your quarterbacks ain't developing and you expect it to be progressions, we have never got to that point since. Not saying that led to the downfall, but since then, we should have kept Eddie Grant. We should have brought a new quarterback coach in. But the history of Kentucky football was, as far as I go back, is Bill Curry didn't want to fire Uzelak.
Facts.
Mumby didn't want to fire Majors.
Facts.
Brooks really didn't have a problem. Was a coach in waiting. Brooks knew the covers were bare, and Joker couldn't recruit. Now we starting with Stoops, and we back on that same cycle. You're not gonna get rid of somebody for the benefit of starting, for the benefit of the team, because it's the loyalty. And I'm not, and I wouldn't want to be put in that position when you're talking about millions of dollars. I wouldn't want to be put in that position, and I do not know what I would do in that position. So that is why the quarterbacks ain't developing. I don't think we ever brought anybody in here and who was serious about developing quarterbacks and had an offensive coordinator that had a game plan on developing a quarterback. I will tell you this. I do know that Eddie Grant had a game plan developed around whatever quarterback you have. I know Henshaw wasn't in the office as much as he is supposed to be. I know
Henshaw is not a quarterback coach. Henshaw is not a damn quarterback coach. Okay. He rolled the coattails. He was not quality.
Why John Summerall keep commenting on here? I know that ain't real, McCoy. I know, I'm just playing.
Because he should be preparing for Army, or he should be getting some cold weather gear because it's gonna be cold as you know what.
It was definitely some shit Mummy did to Dusty Bonner.
Yeah.
And that led to his demise as well. But, I mean, that wasn't that particularly, but, you don't do right, you don't do right.
Right.
Man,
so what's your thoughts on Dane Key, Ant?
I think you articulated very well. I don't know if, and this is for both parties, I don't think he was as valuable to us as he thought he was. And he really wasn't, because we didn't prioritize him that way. The problem I got is the other thing you stated. Where can he go to get prioritized like that? And he wrote, that's the only point I was making. He's a home kid, NIL and all that should be nice here. If somebody's going to tell him, like, man, we seen what you can do. Man, we got something for you out here. Like, we got people who can stretch the field. We just want you to get 10 to 12 yards.
Yeah.
And get the ball in your hands and get down. Shoot. Every now and then, the safety gone, man, get up through. But, no, so I'm with you. I think he did, it was great. If he want to make it to the next level, the film, and this is one thing we always talk about, the film he has right now, what you say, fourth, fifth
I say
round.
4.
If
I say
somebody,
4.
if somebody needed, it ain't gonna be people clamoring like, oh, we gotta have him, and he could go somewhere and put up 1 year and move him up 2 rounds.
I'm gonna say this. You know it better than me. Can he run a 4.4?
They say it's 4.4 coming out of high school. I would assume it be more.
I don't trust. If he can go low 4.4. Uno reverse. If he can run a low 4.4 or bust that high 4.3, he is going.
Oh yeah,
third round.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have to show that type of speed.
He did put on that 15 pounds last year, though.
Ooh. See, this is what I'm gonna say with this. Knowing what I think I know, because I don't know. O-linemen are hard to find.
We had this question a couple weeks ago, AJ. Don't act like you brought this up. We asked this like we might have asked him when he was on the show. Matter of fact, go ahead.
Position.
O-line coach ain't left yet?
No. We gotta get inside linebackers. We gotta get, huh?
Coach your players. What are you talking about, man? Quit.
We gotta get. I'm talking about players right now. We gotta get inside linebackers. Probably 2. So I'm spending my money there. That's my first place.
We've been doing good there. We've been doing good the past couple years. Shit, we've been knocking out home runs.
No. Pop and DJ gone.
Yeah, but I'm saying before that, who we had before that? We was Jock. And...
Yeah, no. The answer was.
No, I'm saying we ain't got no problem. We ain't got no problem feeling that. Like we've been doing good feeling.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna spend my money NIL, the top 2 to 3 positions, right? I'm going inside linebacker and I'm going offensive tackle. That's where I'm going.
So because you're a DB, you ain't worried about the back end, huh? You gonna let the back end keep getting fried out the damn pan.
They've been horrible. They know how I feel about the DBs. I've already tweeted out.
We got too many places to be filled to be successful this year.
Well, he said 2 position groups.
Inside linebackers more concerning than
yes, because
it's part of the trenches. I get
exactly.
I'm with you. Yeah, I get that.
Now, I don't know. Here's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on Josiah Hayes coming back. I'm banking on Ox coming back.
Ox got time left.
I think Ox got a year left, don't he?
Man, if Ox got time left, man, I'm coming back.
Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I just thought he did.
No, I just say regular senior. It just say senior. It don't say
he's a 2020 guy.
That's interesting.
So I think he's got a year left. No,
2020, 2021, 2022, 2023.
He's done.
This was his 5th year.
Yeah, he's done.
Unless they give him a 5th year in the COVID, that's what I'm saying.
5th year in COVID. So he's
redshirt his first year.
Yep.
So 20 would have been his freshman year. 22 would have been.
He's gone. Is Ripka coming? Is Ripka?
He gonna be long in the tooth though, no matter what.
Is Ripka 5th year senior too? Yep.
Senior, let me see. Is it
22? Same thing.
I'm telling you that D line room. Woo-hoo.
No, so
that's why you know what? Hold on. That's why Silver left, because Silver thought he was gonna be the man, and Silver said, "Pour all of it into me."
Yep.
But dude, we got to replace this whole damn room. And I already told y'all that coming into this season. At the end of this year, we're gonna have to replace that whole damn room.
No, Saunders is coming back.
I ain't mean the whole complete room, but I mean
no. So what I'm saying is, right? You got Josiah, you got B-Rob, you got Saunders. Now you just need backups. So we got isn't Gats in the backup? That's another guy I saw. We got potential backups. So for me, as long as Josiah comes back, you need a nose, you need 2 inside linebackers. Them are the 3 most important positions. If we ain't got an inside, I guess we got Rayner. You got Rayner coming back, we need another one. Afari is not an inside linebacker.
I forgot about Gilbert, yeah. Anwar talked good about Gilbert. I think Gilbert is going to be opportunity.
Who's the JUCO guy that we got late before the season? The JUCO guy that we got late before the season started. We got somebody late. Is that Gilbert?
Freshman?
No, he's a JUCO transfer.
No, Gilbert's a freshman, ain't he?
And we got a guy late before the season, like right before the season started. Let me do something.
I have no idea.
Jackson. Denius Jackson.
Oh, we had him on Sunday morning.
Yeah, he's a JUCO. He committed like at the end of the summer.
Ah, got you.
I don't know how good he's gonna be, but that's a body.
Yep. What they talking about? Yep. Gerard and Gadsden.
Yep.
Gilbert. All right, we got some young cats. We got
linebackers, man. We got linebackers.
I will say this, Brandon Pointer, if you plan on seeing the gang of Brian Robinson, I don't know.
He ain't ready.
We ain't see enough of them, when we needed breathers, and we knew we was preparing for next year in some of those situations. We ain't see enough. Oh, Coach chime in himself. Where else you gonna get Coach chime right in and tell you what's going on while you talking about the room?
So we need
got noses.
So
we need field-ins to replace Trey and Knox, not Jackson.
Jackson gone?
Here you go.
I don't know.
So there you go. We need field-ins. But I thought that's Gerard. I thought that's Gerard and them cats. I don't know. Like I said, I think we got enough. We brought in. What do we bring in?
We need linebackers, then. We need inside linebackers. We need at least 2.
Transfer portal, not.
Yeah, no. Ready-made linebackers.
Yes.
Linebackers are ready to come in right now.
So they can read.
We need a starter and a solid backup. We don't need 2 starters, but we need 2. We need a starter and a solid backup.
Okay. We was busy in the offensive line a little bit.
Yeah, the offensive line, and we need 2 tackles. If we can get 3, that'll be great.
Sheesh, man. And how much faith you got in that, knowing that if they're available to us, what else does that mean?
This is what it would mean for me. Because from what I heard, Marcus Cox was running on 2 ball tires. That's what I was told. He was running on ball tires, and we need 2 guys to serve as potential starters that will push one of these young guys at one of these tackles. That's where I see it. I don't know if that's possible, but Anthony, this is what you do. Look, man. I'll say this again. You don't need a great quarterback. You need a solid quarterback. Find you a solid quarterback.
Yeah.
A quarterback, like I keep saying to people, quarterbacks are part of the protection. A good quarterback can make a line look great. Just getting the ball out of his hands, understanding where your weaknesses are, slide in the pocket, climb in the pocket, knowing how to manipulate the pocket is a skill set. That's all you need. You need someone who's able to buy time. Shedeur Sanders has to be the most sacked quarterback in college football. How many games did they win this year?
9,
10.
9, 8,
10.
10. I thought 10. I ain't want to say 10. I ain't want to be too high.
I think Shador's been sacked over 100 times.
Damn.
Yeah. Think about that for a second.
I don't think the quarterback need to be mobile. Damn that.
No, he ain't got to be a runner. He ain't got to be a runner, a track star. Oh, that's right. They lost to Kansas. That's right. I counted that as a win. They lost to Kansas. They won not. Shador is not the most.
He ain't his daddy, huh?
No, he far from it. That joker got sacked so much, man. It's crazy. So it's not that. The O-line, there are a lot of bad teams with O-line. Miami Hurricanes with Cam Ward doesn't have the greatest line. But a quarterback and a running back can make a good an average to below average O-line look good. And that's all you need. And I think Wilcox is that guy. Now we need to find a quarterback.
Yeah. I think we got some dudes coming in, man. We did talk to Javion Campbell. That joker sound like he sound like his head's in the right place. Sound like a beast, man.
That ain't good. Anthony, that ain't good. You don't want the defensive lineman have a good head on their shoulders.
Defensive lineman?
A little crazy.
Defensive lineman?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Nah, you want them jokers out here, man. I ain't heard nothing about Fearby leaving. I ain't heard it. His Fearby's name ain't even come up.
He should be back.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't be back.
Is he like a junior? He isn't a senior.
We got Rayner, we got Fearby, we got some people.
Well, but Fearby's an outside. Fearby's not an inside. Matter.
You know who I'm wondering gonna come back or not?
Fearby's a sophomore.
I wonder if is gonna come back. I wonder if Alex gonna come back.
Rayner?
Alex Fari. Does he want to put up what we put up? And I'm saying it was a compliment to him that they put him in that position.
Yeah.
And I seen Marlon McCree prosper like that. Got a whole long NFL career.
Yeah, but they had Alex in the box and Marlon.
Maybe they had to have him in the box. Maybe they can move.
That's what I'm saying.
But if they figure they moved you because they moved you in the box because you wasn't doing what you're supposed to do out there.
Yeah. I need Alex to play outside. I need Alex to play that field side linebacker. And have Souls play the jack. Maybe. That's crazy. I don't know, man. I'm holding all my judgment until I see this portal haul. If we can, look, Anthony, we just got the last 2 years. I think we got the top quarterback out the portal the last 2 years. We need to get a top quarterback out the portal.
No, you need to get somebody who's gonna work for you.
Exactly. I think if we can somehow find that balance, I think this team. Look, the expectations have been crazy the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
The expectation next year is gonna suck. Maybe they can turn
the fan base not supporting you.
Huh?
I said that's what you need, the fan base not supporting you. Yep. So you got to come out and show them why they ain't supporting you.
Yeah, do like Vandy did this year.
And they need to keep the mic out of front of his face, because I can't really say I understand the fan base. Like I said, the fan base always looking for something to harp on.
Right.
When he said, well, I know a lot of y'all don't want me to be back, but I'm gonna be back. Like, go ahead and sign that check, big boy. Right. With Mike telling, sign that check, big boy. And that's what I'm saying. Just don't say nothing, man.
Yeah, that's
go Bill Belichick.
But that's the bad part about it, right? Is you have to interview, right? And if you don't interview, like Cal did, fans get mad if you don't interview. The fans get mad when you do coach speak. There is nothing on this day until the middle of next season that Mark Stoops can say that will get fans on this side. He can't say nothing until probably October of next year, and he better have won an SEC game to be able to even speak and say anything. Because right now, his word means nothing to everybody. I don't care if he's speaking truth or not. There's nothing he can say right now that a fan will be like, oh, yeah, coach, you're right.
Yep.
Say something about, I want to say something about Macklin. I mean, about Shorts. I want people to understand this. Shorts would not have come here if Dana Ferguson wasn't fired from University of Houston. That's the only reason he was on the market. That's the only way he got on the market.
Yeah.
So some people are saying, well, him leaving says a lot. No, that man is going back to his former coach that got him to West Virginia, to the same coach that hired him as a wide receiver coach when he was head coach at University of Houston. When he became the permanent OC at Nebraska, you knew he was gone. You knew he was gone. Now, that's not to say that if he was happier here, that it would have been a harder sell. He was going to leave even if we won 10 games. You cannot pass up a situation where a guy is taking care of you to a situation where you don't know anybody on the staff. You don't know if Stoops is leaving. He already almost stepped out last year. So you know Dana's going to take care of you. You don't know if these boys are going to take care of
you. Yeah, I think here's the biggest thing, Van. So we give him another 5 minutes. I knew we was going to go a little longer today. I give him a little 5 minutes, man. Here's the biggest thing. And this is where Big Blue Nation, NIL people, whoever, and like I said, Nick Saban knows it. Kirby's, he kind of knows it. Dabo and those guys. Ryan Day, he's seen how that stuff turned out for him last weekend. Man, all these guys think they to do, one, because they start, or two, because they make a certain amount of NIL, and they don't understand the last thing, and we've said this plenty of times on this show. The last thing anybody cares about, well, not anybody, on that damn thing, on the field, in the locker room, last thing they care about is football. Can I make it to the league? How much NIL I'm gonna get? Why you want me to practice more? And here's the thing, and I don't have a problem with it, but the fan base wants Mark Stoops to do something. What do you want him to do about it? Because what happened to me back in 1996 was you either gonna run or get the hell off my field. And I made probably one of the worst mistakes in my life, getting off the field. And you know what manifested itself 2 weeks later? That the wrong person was kicked off the field. And the coaches got fired. And that was nothing that had nothing to do with me at all. That's the only reason I'm even still a Kentucky fan. Otherwise, I would be like, F Kentucky. Same way I say F Ohio State. Point being is these players are not out here to really win games. And then and y'all want what do y'all want Stoops to do? Well, if you can't get the players motivated, get somebody else to do it. This is the part I don't think they understand when I say it's not the culture. It ain't the culture. When you come to Alabama's locker room, everybody know what the expectation is. He has built a culture where we like to win. Yeah, we like to win. Players want to come here because they can be on TV and they can win. They don't have to compete against Alabama players. They don't have to compete against Georgia players. You don't have to go into Ohio State and compete against the best players in the country to play. Your mindset is, I can come to Kentucky and play. It ain't about I'm coming to Kentucky and win. And I'm saying y'all, and I'm not defending Stoops by no means. But
yeah, you are.
The bullshit that y'all got going on now is that y'all trying to wrap your arms around his neck and choke him out and saying, well, look, everybody's going. This was a shit show. What the hell did you want him to do? Well, I wanted him to hold the players accountable. Okay, so you want him to bench Deion. Deion gonna transfer, or we going to
Barbarian?
You want to bench
Barbarian?
Whoever you bench was gonna leave. So what was your damn plan? Now I do give you this: develop them. And here's the problem. When we were developing before transfer portal, we were developing players because they had to play for you. They was playing for the love. They was playing because they wanted playing time.
Chip
now
on his shoulder.
It don't matter. It does not matter. So, well, give me my check, coach, and I go somewhere else next year to get another check. I ain't staying with you. What's the damn offensive lineman that just transferred?
Cortland Ford.
Yeah. And I'm not tripping on him. Like I said, I really don't like getting on the players, but it's Stoops. I'm telling you, like personally, I know Stoops probably ain't the best guy or the best. I mean, as a coach, probably. Like, I wouldn't spend my free time doing a lot of things he do. But as far as coaching, and that's all the fan base should be worried about. He don't embarrass the program in his personal life. I don't care what he does. Y'all ain't got no problem with going Jeff Ruby's when we winning. Hey,
Vince Meyer was a fan, was a people's champ. Now y'all got something to say about it. Oh, he's so personable. Oh, you can beat him out, and you can. Oh, but now he should be doing something else. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, let me see what Chisholm. Let me see what Daniel got going on here. You know what happened last time? I couldn't fix a problem as a business manager, and I asked my boss what I was supposed to do about it. Let's just say, we appreciate your call.
All right. Let me say this. See, that's the difference. Let's do it this way, because now I'm gonna give you a apples to apples comparison. Anthony, I hired your business to renovate my kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me to guarantee your time, I had to pay an upfront cost. I had to pay, let's say, for you, since you are great and everybody know you, I had to pay 35% up front, right? But then you start slipping. You start finding other jobs that may be bigger jobs than mine that pay more money. So now I'm on the back burner. Do I wait? Because I signed a contract. Do I wait for you to finish the project that you promised? Or do I say I'm just going to lose my $10,000? You're going to wait.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to wait, especially because you have done, you have renovated my master suite, you have renovated my basement, you have renovated something else. So you have shown you have good work. But on this time, you're a little late. So now I trust you because you have done great work here before.
Mm-hmm.
And I owe you $15,000. Am I just going to cancel it? Or I'm going to allow you to finish. That's what's happening with Coach Stoops in this job, is that they pay him because he won 10 games in 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to re-up because I would say this. Now, revisionist history. If after 2021, we decided, Coach, we ain't going to extend you no more. Coach Stoops has been trying to find another job. And now y'all been saying, oh, y'all ain't big boy SEC program. Oh, y'all can't up the money a little bit? The man just won 10 games in 2021 and 10 games in 2018. Now y'all want to go cheap on us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell y'all as fans, if y'all want to be big SEC fans, this happens all the time. Mike Norville just signed an extension we talked about a couple weeks ago, and he just went 1-1. They stuck.
Huh?
Florida State won 1 game. I think Florida State won 1 game.
What? Damn. Wow. You probably right.
Won 1 game. Damn. No, they won 2. They won 1 conference game. 2-10. So now, explain to me that this man is making $10 million and they stuck. Same thing happened with Texas A&M and Jimbo. They stuck.
Damn, that's horrendous. That's terrible. Yeesh.
So,
damn.
I'm gonna say this, and Anthony, we were supposed to get up. Say this about Mitch. Y'all tripping on Mitch. Y'all, did Mitch just not hire Mark Pope and Kenny, right? Is Craig Skinner not 8-time SEC champion in volleyball? Did he not hire Coach Green for track? Track is doing great. Has he not hired? Can't think of the and you know the softball
Mingione, Rachel Lawson.
Softball.
Rachel
Lawson. Did he not stay packed with Mingione? And now that program's going. Y'all just want to talk about just two programs. His job ain't just football and basketball. His job is the health of the entire athletic program. Y'all tripping on Mitch. Y'all cannot like him, but the results are the results.
Maybe they don't know that our volleyball team won they 8th outright SEC championship with Texas in the conference.
You right. Hey, you right, Anthony. You right. But so therefore, you are not worried about the damn women's soccer team. Just went back to the playoff, to the tournament. The men's soccer team made it to the doggone Elite Eight last year. So the health of the program is the healthiest it's ever been. And it's only under him. And on top of that, the facilities are top notch. The facilities are top notch.
So what you're telling me is the only thing the fan base got to gripe about is the most successful coach in the history of UK football having a 4-8 season. First losing season in what? 8 seasons? 9?
9 seasons, huh? 8?
Yeah, I think it was 8. Because the first 3 was losing. The first 3 was losing. And this
first 3 was horrible. I don't think you won about 2 SEC games the first 3
years. Oh, in the COVID year. Yeah. So 8.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I said men's soccer, rifle team. You're right.
Yeah, you already know rifle like Ryan Howard, man. They don't, man.
Rifle is right next to the cheerleaders when I was there. They won every year. You just knew they were winning.
He did say men's soccer.
I said men's soccer. I didn't say rifle though.
Yeah, rifle. I just don't tell. I don't say them because everybody knows. Like, man, I don't know, man. I feel like we got a whole lot more to cover, man. Like personnel wise, but coming in, but. Man, like I said, I do think we address, and there's going to be some more attrition. I don't even know if we've even had the conversation with the offensive coordinator. And Mark Stoops said he paid, and Van articulated well. He said he paid the wide receiver coach handsomely to stick around because he wanted to try to keep some continuity.
Right.
But hey, when it's time to go, it's time to go. Mark Stoops is just falling up on, and that's the one thing I keep telling people. He's running into so many hiccups because of his tenure as a head coach being so like nobody's been loyal to him. The only people been loyal to him is the people he grew up with. He got like Shannon Dawson ain't coming back. Neil Brown ain't coming back. Like the people that has left him, DJ Elliott ain't coming. So my point kind of is when I keep saying this is first year coach, he's learning on the run, and he got to deal with monkey NIL. NIL done ran a lot of coaches out of coaching, whether they liked it or not. Not saying that you should appreciate what he's doing. I mean, you should appreciate. Not saying you shouldn't be frustrated. I feel like you should give some grace and be patient. Now, he gonna jack up this year. If he don't jack up this year, you owe him something. If he goes 6-6 this year, based off what I know now,
not 6-6, not 6-6, man.
Ain't no way he goes 6-6 this year coming up.
That's what I'm saying. He can't go 6-6 and expect something.
I'm telling you, if he goes, no, I'm opposed to that. If he wins 6 games this year coming up, knowing knowing that we should be worse off this year than we were with the best roster he's had since he's been a coach.
Yeah.
And we lost our top receiver.
Yeah.
We got unsure at quarterback. We still unsure at line. Barron ain't coming back. Pretty much guarantee you that.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
We lost our whole defense line. We lost the whole attrition. Our back end fell off, sitting in the
Big
freeway.
time.
The back end was already tough. Like you just said, and the other position you said we need to replace is the backers. Where the hell our strength at? Running back? And how they gonna run without the line? So back to that.
Put that Daniel Chisholm up one, and then put Jeff JD's up after that, because those two is the misconception, the perception, the optics are off. Because Justin Rowland said this months ago. Justin said that this roster isn't the best roster. It's not the most talented roster. And he brought up statements like the running back room not locked down. He brought up the DB room not being solid. He brought the linebacker, the inside, like that. This roster, when you really dig into it, is not the most talented roster and most depth that we've had. It's not. Now, the D line had a lot of depth. Like there were positions where it was crazy how good we were, right? But did you trust the quarterback room? Did you trust the running backs? I mean, people were already upset when Chip got hurt week 1 or whatever, going into the first game. That is, when you really look at it, there were certain positions where we were unbelievably strong, like the D line, but that O line was not clicking. Though the wide receivers were good, but the O line wasn't clicking, the quarterback wasn't clicking, and the running backs weren't clicking. If you really look at it preseason.
Okay. And you said Jeff Drummond said what you said.
Yeah, no. What I'm repeating or me ad-libbing on top of what Jay Rose said months ago.
I'm going. Where's that one thing I want to say? Here's the other thing. This is the other thing that keeps coming up. I don't think I'm with you. I do think he has a tough time, and it is not a very attractive. It's not a very attractive method of managing the players, the coaches, clock management, none of that. And I'm not, like I said, I'm giving him a little grace. Like he's been winning. Like he's brought y'all some of the best years y'all have had.
Some.
I'm saying y'all because I don't go back that far. I only go back to the 90s.
Anthony, some? These are the best years.
No, apparently no, because because some of these people that follow our show is only like 25 years old.
That's what I'm saying. These are the best years. That's exactly what I'm saying.
They got nothing to compare it to. Wait, hold on. What if there's a Chicago Bulls fan born in 1983? They would think these years, I mean, I'm not mind you, they are bad now, but they would expect every year to be like 72-10.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
But you said some. No, these are like what I'm saying.
They don't know that because they have nothing else to compare it to. We saying the same thing. We just not giving it the same.
Okay, because I'm about to say that's what I'm saying is the best years. That's all they know.
But all they know are good years. So,
yes, that's all they know.
So a 4 and 8 year ain't like a 1 and 10 year.
10 year, exactly. Because they weren't living in that time.
Right.
Exactly.
How could you possibly go 4 and 8? My word. What is going on?
Exactly. Some people, dude, can you imagine if in 2018 you really started noticing football? Let's not say 2018. Let's say 2016 when Steven Johnson was a quarterback. Like, woo, right? You're like, okay, they're from hard-nosed boys. They win 7 games. That's good. Then a couple years later, they win 10. Whoa. So all you know is 7 has been the basement. You're like, man, 7 wins. People were like, yeah, but now we won 10, y'all. They don't win 10 again.
Let me get you up out of here. Let's get up out of here with this. I'm gonna ask you this really quickly. And I'm trying to understand Stoops, because like if it ain't working for you, something don't matter. And maybe the money he's making kind of matters. Like it don't matter. Shit, I can try whatever I want, because if it don't work, y'all can pay me to leave or y'all can just ride me out. But if he's surrounding himself by friends and we trying to get continuity on offense, I'm not saying I'm with the Wolford return or anything. I'm not even commenting on that. But if that's your friend, when you want to, especially you feel the program regressing, wouldn't you want to kind of put yourself around people? Like if you need continuity, the first thing I'm gonna do is put people around me. Now, mind you, I do understand he left you in the dark of the night, in the still of the night. But I think he's just doing the best he knows to sustain the program and got people who are going to fight for him and fight with him rather than people who are going to run when times get hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Possibly.
You're right.
Possibly.
I got a question for you. What is the difference between this year's schedule, and next year's schedule?
I ain't even looked at next year's schedule.
It's the same damn schedule. You just split the home and away.
Earlier. Somebody said that earlier.
You just split the home and away.
Oh, okay.
And so like I say, SEC is the SEC. Look, this is
we got Texas at home next year.
Got Texas at home. We got Tennessee at home. We got Ole Miss at home, and we got Florida at home. Then Auburn, Georgia, South Carolina, and Vandy on the road.
Yeah. A lot of coaches get fired out of most of the coaches get fired out of for hiring friends.
Anthony, hold on, Anthony. I'm gonna tell y'all this thing. Most coaches hire someone they have a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
I got a buddy who was coaching at Duke, played with Cutcliffe at Ole Miss. When Cutcliffe went to Duke, he wanted him to come with him. He had a relationship. He had a relationship with a guy, I think he played with him, who brought him to Texas Tech as his defensive coordinator. That was his boy. He got fired. His boy got hired at Vitech. He went to Vitech. Because you want to be around people whom you know their character has a relationship with, and you can fellowship with.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want somebody who you don't know.
Yeah.
That's like people talking about he hired friends. Well, since people want to go to businesses and like, well, whether it was a business, because it ain't the same as a business owner, as a guy who played in the league. It ain't the same. But if you want to make a comparison, when you are a business owner, you interview people, right? Because your boy ain't an accountant. But if your boy was an accountant, if your best friend in college was an accountant, guess you're going to call first? Him.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a relationship with people who can do the job you need, you're going to go to them first. Now, if you ain't got nobody who can handle that job, then you're not going to go that route. But look at what damn LeBron has done. All the boys he played with at his last year at you know the school I'm talking about. It's on his payroll.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say this though. Prior to this season, what was y'all feeling on Vince Morrow? So because that's Anthony. How many boys on this team? Him, Bufano, and his brother, right? Those are the only. Wolford, yeah, I guess so.
That's the only reason he's here.
Those are the only boys on the team. You still got Boulware, you had Shorts, He had Stu. He had Collins. They were not all boys.
But they were loyal. His brother, I mean, Stu gonna be loyal. Chris gonna be loyal for a while.
Because he
I think he'll be loyal long enough. He's still cutting his teeth. There really ain't nobody not to be loyal on this squad at this point.
You gave me an opportunity to be a co-defensive coordinator at a young age. I'm gonna ride with you for a little bit. See, Daniel about to make me. Daniel, I want you to think about this. Has any tight end improved in his time here? Has any tight end became better since his time here? He's a great recruiter, no doubt about his recruiting. But has any tight end gotten better since he came here?
Conrad.
Did he get better? The question is, did he get better? I don't think CJ got better. Do y'all remember what CJ was when he first got here? He was pretty damn good as a freshman.
What happened to Keaton Upshaw?
Ain't no telling.
Here we go. Everybody want
to
see the ball to the damn tight end. Here we go with that.
Ain't no
man do that.
Now that I would not have a problem with.
There we go.
I would love for that, because that's what.
What's the dude's name? Who was Peyton Manning's favorite tight end from Kentucky?
Oh, Waylon?
No.
Tammy. I'm sorry. Tammy.
Jacob. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jacob Tammy. Move him. Move Merrill to GM. Bring Tammy in the tight end. Yeasty. Yes. At receiver. Let's go. Let's run this thing back. 11-1. Let's run it back.
AJ.
And if Bowyer mess up, I got his ass.
AJ. Where's that? AJ, that is exactly it. You just said exactly. You are stating the point. He bring in these tight ends, right? He's the evaluator of the tight ends, right? Y'all naming one tight end that was a dude. And we had, how many tight ends have we brought in? It's gonna be like, oh, this is the next one. This is the next one. I'm just saying.
Craig Yeast, the all-time leading receiver and receptions in Kentucky history, who was coach of the year this year at Mercer County. So, all right.
We all know Craig can damn coach the position.
And he feisty.
I'm not sure from a former teammate with Craig that I want him to take this position.
No, man, here you go, man.
That's just me.
Those are thoughts of Van Hals and Van Hals all alone.
And I don't know when the last time I talked to Craig, so it ain't like Craig and I are tight. But if I'll be like, dude, unless you just want to get into the college game, I'm petty, Anthony. I'm petty.
You damn sure petty.
I'm petty. No.
He said, "Man, the Craig, yeah, how the staff was mad at Craig because Russ ain't come here.
That ain't his fault.
It ain't his fault. Ain't got shit to do with Craig.
Well, hey, Ant, I would say this: if maybe they would have hired him a few years prior, maybe Russ would have came.
I ain't getting all that.
And I'm just saying.
I ain't getting all that.
All right.
Because we did have another up and coming coach that was trying to get in, break into the staff back then. Is now one of the best defense line coaches in the country. But I guess I don't know. It depends on his daughter don't play football, so I guess that's the reason. I don't know, man. I can't figure it out, man. Hey, man, all these thoughts that are negative have been Van Gaals all along. Anything that made sense was mine. I rather staff of former UK guys.
Wow.
Yeah, because I hold them accountable. Stu will hold them accountable. And I'm gonna say this when we getting off. Mark Stoops don't have to be the bad guy. Everybody look for Mark Stoops to be the bad guy. I understand that. Mark Stoops has to empower his assistants to be the bad guy and him stand behind it. Because the assistants should be able to push you to the limit. They should know you personally enough to push you to the limit. What is going on in the program is these kids are pushing the coaches to the limit, or the coaches are trying to push to the limit, and they are not responding. And then they are going to coach complaining. So the receivers ain't happy. I know Macklin wasn't happy. Barry wasn't happy. Dane wasn't happy. And I know Brock probably wasn't happy. And okay, well, why we at it? The damn running back room wasn't happy because they was only getting 10 touches. So ain't nobody damn happy. But can't nobody do nothing about it because the receiver coach can't tell the receivers, look, we just need you to, hey, your chance gonna come. Quentin McCord had, I think that joker had 24 catches and 8 touchdowns one year. Like the third of the time he catching the ball, I'm to the crib. And like I said, he didn't want to be, I don't think he really wanted to be behind, I ain't saying he was behind nobody. Like he might have been probably a better receiver than Craig. Dancho was a better receiver than me, but point was we were just trying to win games and get 10 couch yards. And so whoever was open, you get the ball. So we was fighting to get open. But anyway, see, AJ agreed with me. He agreed with me. He ain't been agreeing with you lately, Van. So
you spend more time with your position coach than you do with anybody else. The two coaches you spend the most time with is your position coach and the strength and conditioning coach. Those two are the only ones that see you a lot. That's it. As there ain't no, and if Anthony's saying that the position coaches are not given autonomy of controlling their players, that can be an issue. Because if you can go up to the big man and say, hey, get this mama jamma off me, and you're going to side with me as a player, that's going to cause a problem. Now, if you go up there and say, get this mama jamma off me, he said, well, what did Coach White say?
Right.
What Coach White say, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm riding with Coach White. Now you just nipped in the bud.
Yeah.
Or you bring Coach Anthony White up there with you, and y'all all three have a conversation.
Right. And this ain't gonna be the. That's what I try. We talking business models. At the end of the day, whatever your supervisors say, is what it say. If it gets to me, it's gonna be worse, it's gonna be worse than whatever they said. Like that's my business model. If they told you something, because if I trust my supervisor enough, and you bring an employee to me, whatever they told you, not the fact that you wasted my time, now you penalized. Now here's the thing, I'll support my supervisor. Then when we get in the closed door, why the hell did you know what? Then I'm gonna reprimand them. But anyways, man, we appreciate you, man. Hit the like button. There ain't been a whole lot of like button being hit, but I know a lot of y'all like the podcast. We ain't gonna do no Louisville breakdown. Ain't no need to. I don't believe in burning the tape either. But they need to know next year. They need to pull that joke out next year and let them know that's what they did to us.
Are we on Facebook then? Because isn't those Facebook likes?
Oh yeah, it must only be Facebook likes.
Those are Facebook likes.
And I didn't post it on Facebook today.
There you go.
I didn't post it on my personal page because I was too busy. I came out hot, man. I apologize. I feel you. Yeah, I didn't get to play the lotto. I got on the show too early, doggone it. So if y'all hit the lottery, man, hook your boy up, man. Hit the show up, man. Sponsor. Like, subscribe, share, follow, man. If you go on YouTube and watch, man, hit the like button. I'll be over there sometimes looking at the comments we got going on, commentary over there. Hit the like button. Let us know you like it. Man, keep joining in the show, man. Keep your commentary going. But we enjoy it, man. We in this thing together. Cause this stuff ain't done unraveling. Like this shit ain't done unraveling. There's gonna be some other attrition. Some more people gonna leave. We still got some more holes to fill. When this new scholarship come in play, I think that's gonna adjust some. But I don't think the SEC is adjusting their scholarship situation or whatever. You on mute. I don't know what you did, but you on mute.
It's standing at 85, so you can have 20 walk-ons if you want to. The max gonna still be 105, but the SEC capped at 85 scholarship players.
Yeah, but if anybody else leave the program, you know what, man? You know, because me and Van like y'all so much, man. If anybody else leave the program, if something else happened huge, if Jabarion Wilcox decide he don't want to stay after we done lost Marquise Davis probably because of his performance. But then again, I'm kind of tripping off Wilcox like, man, this dude told you couldn't play because you ain't tie your shoes up, which I think you're dumb as hell for not tying your shoes up. But I don't understand that whole concept. But if you're going to give me 6 or 7 yards to carry, then, you know, man, you ain't got to tie your shoes up.
And your first touch of every game is going 15 yards.
You're right. All right, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Come back next week. We're going to do this again. We appreciate y'all. We out of here.